Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, spirits of all ages, welcome back. We are the Gnawing Rootbiters, and today we have a very special guest from the BlunderSpeaker show. Please welcome tepidgoose.
Hey folks, I was wondering, gee, when you were starting that, I was like, we haven't rehearsed this. Am I supposed to come in here or something like that? So I was like, it's kind of sitting and waiting. I'm like, where's my cue? But yeah, no, I'm super happy to be here. This is super cool. Thanks so much for having me on, guys. This is gonna be awesome. Really looking forward to this.
So, what we're doing today is we're going to be playing Jeopardy, but all the questions, or rather answers, are based on Spirit Island. I got this idea a few weeks back, and we decided to give it a go and just see how it runs. I wrote up all these questions. I have no idea if they're going to be too easy or too hard. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. Are you two ready?
Yeah,
Ready as
I'll ever be. Look, there we go.
Hey,
Look at that. That's
hey.
a pretty good start, right? We're coordinating on this. Let's see how well we can coordinate on our scores. Make this a nail biter.
All right. Since you're the guest, how about you go ahead and choose the first question?
Cool. Yeah. So I pick a category, right? And I pick an amount.
Our categories are event cards, spirit lore, invader adversaries, major powers, and game pieces. Ethan, you're
Nice.
already...
Event cards. This guy. And you know I don't take major powers.
I love
It's gonna be
major
a rough-
powers, so that's definitely got to be my category. I'm jumping right into major powers. I love major powers. I'm gonna go major powers for. Let's start with 300. Why not?
Alright, so just like on the show, buzz in after I finish speaking out the full sentence, and then you'll have your opportunity to respond. 1 fear and defend 6. Downgrade 1 town or city.
Can't remember the name.
I know the card. I know what it
So
looks
do
like.
I.
It has like the skull on it. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
we started it rough.
If you guys can get like 1 or 2 words from it, that'll be fine.
It feels like I should know this. I feel like I studied for a test and then just like bombed it on the day I got it.
yeah, your brain just gives up. Like I know what the threshold even costs and everything. It's like
A few more seconds and then I'll reveal.
yeah. Brain is
Yeah,
just
let's.
gone.
I'm down to handshake this one.
I'm gonna kill myself for this. It's awful. I'm gonna kick myself so hard when I hear the answer.
Oh my god. Just show it.
What
Let the
is
shade-
Winds
No!
of Rust and Atrophy?
Oh god, dreadful. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, is it a tornado or something? Like it has to do with dust.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as a reminder, I won't. You don't lose points unless you answer incorrectly. So currently, no harm, no foul. It still goes to you. You get to pick another one.
Okay, well I'm definitely going major pairs 400. I need to redeem myself here. Come on now.
400.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay. Add a presence to target land, even if you normally could not due to land type. Defend 20. That is tepidgoose.
What is indomitable claim?
That is correct. That's 400
Okay,
points for
okay.
you. And we go on to the next one. You redeemed yourself.
Okay, well I'm gonna continue the redemption arc here, and I'm going straight in for major pairs 500. Let's see if I can close this one out and try and pick
We're
up
going
the
big
last
already.
few. Oh yeah, I'm going big. I'm going bigger or home. Come on now.
Target spirit gains a major power by drawing 2 and keeping 1 without having to forget another power. If you have 2 of each element, target spirit may now play that major power by paying half its cost or forgetting it at the end of the turn. Ethan.
Oh. What is unlock the gates of deepest power?
Well done.
I
Yeah. Okay. You did
You
reveal
were the
it
other
a lot
as he
early,
was saying it. He was in the
but I
middle of
didn't
saying
know
it.
it.
Yeah.
For the record,
Yeah.
I promise I knew it.
yeah,
He was in the middle
I
of saying it. Yeah.
my bad. That
You
won't
got
happen
antsy
again.
for me. I appreciate it.
But
Like, that's
You
the
got it.
synergy
Well
we
done.
have. That's why
Well
we're
done.
partners.
Well done. Well done.
Okay. But let's take it a little slower. Let's go invader adversaries for 100.
Okay. I won't reveal it this time. Prematurely. This adversary is infamously difficult for causing extra builds every turn with high immigration. Tepidgoose?
What is England?
That is correct. Alright, you guys are now tied neck and neck with 500. Insane start to what is going to be a fantastic game.
Yeah, I'm loving this. Okay, what do we got here? I mean, I might just go Invader Adversaries 200, keep things a little bit calm for another few minutes here. Let's see. And after losing my 500, I'm feeling my ego's bruised a little bit. Let's keep things simple for now. Invader Adversaries 200.
Who warms up first?
This adversary causes beasts to die from blight, and the players lose if too many beasts are lost this way. Ethan.
What is Russia?
Nice.
That is correct.
Quick off the mark, you got there. Nice.
Thank you. It was close.
Alright.
Yeah.
I feel like we're good at adversaries. I want to save those for later. So let's try Spirit Lore for 100.
This is my domain, by the way.
This is not my domain, that's for sure.
When the air turns to water and the sound of rainfall drowns out all but the loudest thunder, at that moment, when it could not conceivably pour any more, suddenly, impossibly, it is raining twice as much.
Buzzer's not on.
Oh,
Reset the buzzer.
okay. Wow.
He was so ready. Oh,
He was ready. And my fat fingered the spacebar again. Oh my. Okay. This is harder than it looks, dude. This is harder than it looks.
Okay.
It's okay, man. I was going to say Downpour dredges the world, but I mean, now that you've just straight up revealed it before I said a single word, I mean.
We're gonna keep
Like,
rolling.
be honest. If you have it, we'll go on the honor system because I kind of had the same thing for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was certainly going to say Downpour, and I will absolutely call myself out if I'm making a mistake. But yeah, the raining twice as hard, it kind of gave it away. I do not know that spirit lore at all, but given that it said raining twice as hard, it felt pretty obvious.
All right, no more technical difficulties. This is it. We're locking in.
You can't
Tepidgoose,
guarantee
it's
that.
on you.
You definitely cannot guarantee that.
The buzzers are
Okay,
reset. It's on you.
Let's go. Okay, so I'm 100 behind here. Let's see if we can bring this back to level with event cards for 100.
Okay. The Traps and Snares event adds this token to a land with Dahan. Tepidgoose.
I'm guessing here. Is it what is a disease token?
That is not correct.
Traps and snares. You know what? Since you guessed, I'm gonna guess. They will add a wilds to a land with Dawn.
That is correct. What is a wilds?
Wow. Very nice. I would have guessed
felt like
Badlands if you gave me another guess. I would have gotten another minus 100 if I'd had the chance.
Oh my god. No, I felt that was more appropriate because like traps and snares feels like wilds, kind of.
Yeah.
You know.
That didn't sound familiar to me. I don't remember ever hearing that traps and snares stuff. So yeah, nice one.
Yeah, thank you. Let's pick it up. Let's go game pieces for 500.
Okay.
Okay.
Game piece 500. We're
Alright.
gonna reset the buzzers. Towns and cities in lands with this piece take damage when a certain spirit has 3 or more power cards in play.
I have no idea what this is. This isn't ringing any bells.
A few more seconds.
Spirit?
Screw it.
Ethan?
What is blight?
That is incorrect, and you lose 500.
No. I thought it was like wildfire or something.
You don't play this spirit, I think, Ethan. You've never played this spirit. What is a quake
Oh my-
token?
Oh, of course. I was absolutely drawing blank on that, but now it makes perfect sense.
It makes so much more sense. I just wasn't
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of that at all.
3 more power cards in play? I was like, isn't there a blight card that like punishes you for having like 3 more power cards? I was completely thrown by that. Okay.
Okay, fair enough. That makes
That was a 500.
Nice. We're stinking up the place here. Both of us. This is a terrible performance so far.
So if I miss and Tepid does not answer,
It's
who
still
gets the
yours.
turn? It's still mine. Okay.
Yeah, because no one got it.
Let's go Spirit Lore for 200.
All right.
Even it out.
An immensely old spirit that has ascended to great power countless times over the ages, and then destroyed that power each time, severing huge pieces of itself to become small once again. Tepidgoose.
What is shifting memory of ages?
That is correct.
One of my favorites.
I'm so glad you answered that. I would have said Fractured Day Split the Sky.
Oh, really?
One of my favorites.
He's like breaks himself, you know? So like
Yeah, this shifting memory has a very strange lore.
Shifting memory, he likes to break
Parts
himself
off.
He likes to break himself over and over again so he can enjoy the act of learning.
Super cool.
So he just gets bored, basically?
Yeah, when he gets bored, he forgets everything he knows to learn stuff again.
Yeah. Chops off his hand or something so that he forgets and then just learns it all again. It's super cool.
That's pretty cool. That is.
Alright, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go back to my comfort zone a little bit here and let's go major powers for 100.
Alright. 3 fear, 5 damage.
I hate that I know it. Oh my god.
I'm gonna give it a try. What is Talons of Lightning?
That is correct. There are actually 2 correct answers for this one.
Oh, there's 2. Okay.
Yep. Pillar of Living Flame and Talons of Lightning.
Okay.
I was going
gonna say
through.
Pillar.
I had to go through all the major powers and make sure there wasn't like repeats because they do have different effects. But yeah, both do 3 fear and 5 damage.
What is... I'm gonna go for game pieces for 100.
Okay. If too many of these pieces are added to the island, the players lose the game. Tepidgoose.
What is Blight?
That is correct. What is a blight? And I am now realizing, I don't think I gave you the points for the...
Yes, I was going to mention that, but you caught it.
Yeah, so I'll just give you another... Now you're at 900.
Sweet. Okay. Let me see here now. Let's go. What is? Oh no, not what is. I keep doing this. I evidently do not watch Jeopardy. I feel like I'm a bit of a disadvantage here coming from outside the US.
Well, you do have triple Ethan's score, so.
Hey, don't count me out yet.
Maybe I shouldn't complain too much. Okay, let us try. Let's try event cards for 400.
Alright, and you have encountered the Daily Double. So you may wager any or all of your points in order to get those many points back. Plus more. I think that's how it works. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
well, I'm greedy. I'm greedy as sin. I'm wagering all of my points.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't think this has the Daily Double feature in it, so we'll have to figure something out for that.
Okay.
But yeah, let's roll with it.
How does this work? So if I get the correct answer...
So only you can answer this question. And if you get it right, then you double your points. If you get it wrong, you lose all the points that you wagered.
Nice. Okay. So I'm not buzzing in this time.
No, you answer when you know it. This event causes invaders to skip ravages in lands with disease or strife.
No, I know this.
Good luck,
I can't
man.
remember. I know it, I can't remember. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I'm devil. So disappointed. I know this for sure.
Might as well guess something. Maybe you get close out of pure.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm either going to get it exactly right or not at all because I know what the answer is, but it just will not come to me. Oh. Devastated. No, won't come to me.
Alright.
Pass.
The answer was... What is stricken?
Stricken. Of course it's stricken.
I would have not gotten close to that.
This is one of the most frequent effects from event that always lets me and Ethan down when we play. But I can, the name is always hard. So I think I can just manually... Yeah, there we go. All the points.
And it's an event I never remember to play around either. I will be openly and honest about that. I never play around stricken and it always wrecks me.
It's so like hard because you have to play for basically just that one.
Yeah.
And if you don't, like you get screwed. So it definitely turns around games. Well, after an unfortunate turn of events, I'm back on the board. So
You are. You're back in front. Yep.
Yeah.
I told you not to
It is
underestimate me.
Tepid Goose,
I
you
went all
do
in.
get to pick the next one.
Oh, I get to pick again. Okay. Well, let's take a 300 from here. See if I can get us back to level. So I will go for Invader Adversaries 300. It's the only one I felt reasonably comfortable so far.
Okay. This adversary has the only escalation that is capable of adding blight to the island. Tepid Goose?
Is France.
That is correct.
Alrighty.
You said blight, and I was like, oh, Sweden, and then I realized, and that hesitation, that was the difference right there. Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're back.
Neck and neck.
Okay. We're neck and neck. A little more safely here. I'm going to go for a 200, and I'm going to go with game pieces for 200.
Game pieces for 200. These pieces represent an independent faction that only act during events. Ethan.
What is beast?
That is correct.
Nice.
I was trying to
Okay.
bait there and get you guys to say Dahan.
I literally, will be honest, I was going to say Dahan, but the word faction completely threw me. Where it's like,
The factions.
yeah.
But they
nice.
they work on Ravage, right? So you won't
Of
count
course,
that, right?
yeah. Once you said beast, I was like, oh yes, of course. Thankfully, I didn't get it in time.
Okay. Now I'm in the driver's seat. Let's keep going. Game pieces for 300.
Okay.
Alright. Added during Jagged Earth, this piece makes the land more dangerous for both invaders and Dahan. Ethan.
That was close. What is Badlands?
That is correct.
It was very close.
It's on
It
fire.
We can see the timing offside on the app that we're using for the buzzer, and that was very close. 80 milliseconds.
milliseconds.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was super close.
Okay.
Pulling out in front here, man.
Yeah. I told you I wasn't gonna hold back.
Dominating
Let's-
so far.
Let's finish out major powers for 200.
Okay. Destroy the board containing target land and everything on that board. Tepid Goose.
What is cast down into the briny deep?
Yep. There it is.
The...
Okay.
Alright. Back in the game.
Underestimated you. I forgot major powers were your thing for a second.
Back in the game. Yep, I love a major pair. Love them way too much, in truth. Okay. I am going to go with Invader Adversaries for 400.
Alright. Invader adversaries for 400. At level 6, this adversary has the lowest difficulty rating with a rating of
I went too early. Apologies.
8.
I'm so sorry. I guess that invalidates my answer.
You have to go you have to go after Ethan if he goes.
Yeah.
What is Sweden?
That is correct.
Oh.
Okay. The only reason I know is because on the tabletop game that we played, there's an alternative for like a Sweden 7 that I know the community was testing. So that one saved me. Spirit lore for 300.
Alright. Thrives near human habitations, glorying in their fires and sparks, but has existed on the island since long before the Dahan arrived, a child of the volcano and the green. Tepid Goose.
What is Heart of the Wildfire?
That is correct.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh.
That's my
What
favorite.
about Nice.
That's my favorite piece of lore. That some of the spirits are like the children of others.
Yeah.
Heart of the Wildfire
think-
was the first one to be like
I
that.
think I remember the KSP talking about that, and it stands out in my mind about them talking about the child of the volcano and the green. Okay, so I am now 400 behind, so I've got two 400s on the board to get myself back level here. I think I'm going to go Spirit Lore 400.
Alright. Unlike Weaves a Web of Souls, its nature leans towards smaller and simpler creatures, and it regards other sorts of animals, including humans, as bizarrely alien in their individuality.
This is a spirit in Spirit Island? This is like almost horror game lore.
I actually heard this recently because I remember that Weave a Web of Souls thing. That's standing out to me, but I could not be sure at all.
Smaller and... I'm gonna take a gamble here.
Oh dear, here we go.
All right, Ethan.
What is eyes watch from the trees?
That is incorrect.
Oh, do I get a shot at this?
You have a shot if you want to take it.
I think I am gonna. I think I am gonna take a guess here. Far from sure. What is many minds move as one?
That is correct.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Smaller and simpler creatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
You just stole those 400 points from Ethan.
Nice.
Oh
Stole.
man.
Pull the rug out from under you, my man.
No. I'm not taking that lying down. Give us the next one. What are we thinking?
We've got 6 questions left on the board. I'm up next because I won that one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to try push the advantage here. I'm going Invader Adversaries for 500, even though I lost the last one, but I'm going to try.
All right. At level 6, this adversary has the highest number of fear cards required for the players to earn a fear victory. Ethan.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure, but I have to try. What is England?
That is incorrect.
What is Scotland?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, come on.
So England has the effect that requires more fear tokens to win.
Yeah.
But Scotland
Yeah.
actually has you need, I think, 16 fear cards to win the game.
It's a
Wow.
6/6 for 16 cards. Yeah.
I'm trying to take my
England
anger out on
is-
Scotland later.
I think England is only 4/5/4, but it's +1 fear for every one of those cards, so they may end up with actually more fear overall, something like that.
So, Mr. Host, I mean, you don't have to subtract my points if you don't want to. It is your show.
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh no! It's like,
Oh no! Oh no!
all right.
17 and 13.
Either
is that,
you have to mess up a
1400?
little bit, or I have to really
Yeah.
work on these next ones. We'll see.
Okay. Well, I'll go Spirit Lore 500, and we'll see what happens there.
All right. This is my favorite one. During the years of the relentless sun, it shaded large swaths of the island, averting catastrophe. Since then, many Dahan have been willing to carefully and cautiously heed its words, feeling they have a debt they ought to try to repay. Ethan?
What is Hurt the Vigil?
That is incorrect.
Oh dear, that was one that came to my mind. I will take a guess at this. I mean, what is Relentless Gaze of the Sun? Is that way too obvious?
That is incorrect as well.
Okay. What is this then?
I'll allow one
So-
more guess.
I'm really unsure about this one.
Oh my god! I think I know.
Oh,
I
wait.
remember the name.
I'm gonna guess again.
I'm gonna reset the buzzers.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna guess again. Why the hell not? It's probably wrong. What is Wandering Voice Keen's Delirium?
That is incorrect.
Alright.
So was it Towering Roots?
The answer is, what is Shadows Flicker Like Flame?
Oh, wow.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my god, that makes so much sense.
You
Makes so
shaded
much
large swaths of the island.
Yeah, makes
I
so
just
much
want
sense.
I just want to point out how awesome Eric Roos is as a game designer. Even back before Spirit Island came out, he teased Gaze of the Relentless Sun with Shadows Flicker Like
Yeah.
Flame.
That was pretty sick.
Absolute cinema.
Yeah, it's
I
super
just
cool.
realized that now. That's why I thought it was a newer spirit, because I was surprised that
Yeah.
he would tease it that early. I mean, he's the
Yeah,
goat.
I'm just surprised that wasn't familiar to me, given that it was Shadows. It feels like that's something we should know better. But yeah, I need to read those panels more for sure.
Yeah.
No, literally
Not
just
part
for
of-
this? No, it's not worth it.
That was
No,
not
just
part
in
of my study
general.
regimen.
The writing is fantastic.
It is pretty good. It is
Yeah.
pretty good. All right. Tepid Goose, what you got for us?
Oh, I'm still here. Okay, so what do we got now? It's a 900-point swing, and there's still 1,400 points on the board. So this is still winnable or losable, for me, should I say? But I am going to go for. I'll go event cards 200. See what happens.
Alright. When missionaries arrive on the island, spirits can use this element to drive them away. Tepid Goose.
What is sun?
That is
12
correct.
milliseconds.
12 milliseconds.
12
Can't
milliseconds.
make it up.
That is outrageous. That is so close.
It's so
Wow.
close. There's still enough points on the board.
Yeah, there is. There is. Actually, no, there isn't. Not, it's
Really?
1,200, right? No, there isn't.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
So I need to get one wrong, but you better believe I'm going to guess. and
of
potentially
course,
get it
of
wrong.
course.
I'm not here to play it safe. All right, let's go. We'll go event cards 300.
This special event card is added to the event deck when playing with France as the adversary. Ethan,
What is Slave Rebellion?
what is Slave Rebellion is correct, and he's back
By
in the
far-
positives.
Back in
By
the game.
far, my favorite event.
Nice.
Oh.
There may be a daily double here left as well. Let's not forget there are 2 things left. If there's a daily double, this could absolutely catapult you.
There's
Okay,
only one
okay.
daily double.
Oh god damn it! Way to give it away, G.
Well, I want to. Hey, in my opinion, if I get these 2 and I'm close, that's not even that bad of a loss. Like a very, very respectable game. Let's start with game pieces 400. Get that off the board.
Alright. Invaders do not explore into or out of lands with this game piece. Ethan.
What is the isolate token?
That is correct. That was
I
a
never
really
thought
good
of it
one.
as a game piece. Yeah, I always just thought of isolate as just like a thing that you do, but I was just like, hang on, what? Yeah, very nice.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right.
Alright.
Last one.
On the board, and this is objectively the hardest one, but I think it's a fun one. There are 2 canon diseases in Spirit Island that can break out during an event. Name one of them. Hint, both of them are tied to a land type.
Oh my god.
I think one has to do with sands. Tied to a land type?
I mean, I'm gonna guess, and I don't ever remember ever reading this on an event card, but you better believe I'm gonna guess.
Alright,
If you
let's
get
hear
this,
it.
you deserve it. 100%.
What is jungle fever?
Jungle Fever is incorrect,
No.
but you have no idea how close you are. Ethan? What do
I'm
you
not
got to-
guessing. I'm taking it to the end.
Yeah, I want to hear the answers here. What's the answers?
Yeah, what do we got?
So there are 2 answers. Sand Fever and Weezlung.
Never once.
Weezlung is where?
Jungle
I've never
Wetland.
once read the word weaslung.
Yeah, so the events that add a disease to Sand Mountain is Sand Fever, and then Jungle Wetland is Weezlung.
Really?
Oh,
Never
and you
read
said
those
said
ones.
Jungle Fever. Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
It was close. It was really close.
I guess I just read the text of the thing. I've never once read what they're called. Weaslung.
Oh, same,
I
same.
could have been here for the rest of my life, and I couldn't have told you that.
Gun to my head, I would not be able to tell you.
All right.
Spirit Island games have you played? And I'm just like, dude, my bad. Just take my money.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And so with that, that brings us to the end of this Jeopardy board, but we do have a Final Jeopardy. I will say I don't actually remember how Final Jeopardy works, but since you guys are so close, since you guys are tied, let's just say that whoever gets it wins. If you guys both get it, then I think Tepidgoose would win.
Sounds reasonable enough.
We need a buzzer. The buzzer needs to be reset if we need a buzzer for this.
There's no buzzer. You guys have
Okay.
30 seconds. I'm going to play the theme song, and at the end of the theme song, I will reveal the answer that you guys provided me. And once again, if both of you guys get it, Tepidgoose wins. However, Ethan, if you manage to get it and Tepidgoose doesn't, then you manage to win.
Okay.
Sweet. Down to the wire, just as we played it up.
Yep.
All right.
Do it.
Final Jeopardy. Name one of the artists that created the spirit art for this game.
Oh god, I'm screwed.
All
Is
right.
that the Jeopardy theme song?
Yeah.
It is. It is.
I'm a little teapot.
Yeah, I think it's a play on that for sure. All right.
So
Okay.
with Ethan, we have Michelle.
Yeah, I just came up with the name. I guess I have no clue. I feel like I've
Unfortunately,
seen names.
there is no artist that worked on Spirit Island who has the first name of Michelle.
Okay. There.
And Tepidgoose, not just with one correct answer, but two correct answers, Nolan Nasser and Emily Hancock.
Why do you know
I was,
that?
I was showboating a little bit here on this one. Again, the KSP, Kindred Spirit podcast, I was listening to them recently and they talk about the art spirit panels for Jagged Earth when they were going through the Jagged Earth hype list. So I've heard this within the last 2 days, I would say, but actually in advance, or even before that, should I say, I know the name Nolan Nasser very well. He's a prominent artist. He's on the Spirit Island subreddit quite a bit. He's a super cool dude. I don't know whether you guys saw recently, about a month or so ago, somebody posted that they had gotten a commission done of a massive mural in their office at home in their game room or something like that. Did you guys see this? No,
I
like
didn't
this
see
big
that.
big ass thing, like massive thing, done by one of the artists of the game, and it's like every spirit in the game on like a kind of a shape of an island board. It is absolutely unbelievable. But that was Nolan Nasser who did that. So they commissioned one of the artists from the game. Super cool guy, and he's done amazing art. So yeah, I could
That's
not have gotten
amazing.
this one wrong.
Wow.
All of
Yeah,
my
Well,
favorite art in the game has actually been done by Nolan Nasser. Wounded
yeah,
Waters, River Surges,
yeah.
Shadows Flicker.
Yeah,
Amazing.
he's done some really cool stuff. Yeah,
well played. Well played.
All right.
awesome.
That
What
Nice.
brings
a
What
us
a
good game.
game.
to Tepid Goose for the win. Congratulations to our guest. Ethan, pick it up next time. We'll be training after this.
We will be. We will be.
And
That was awesome. That was a lot of fun.
yeah, look forward to doing this again.
Yeah. No, that was a good game. That was a good game.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me on, guys. Really enjoyed that. That was awesome, and I can leave with my head held high, slightly, just a little bit. A few absolute stinkers of answers there, and yeah, I'm happy I got the win. But yeah, good game, Ethan. A worthy competitor. A lot of fun, and I'm glad I came down to the last question. That was super cool.
No, that was cool. Good game, Tepidgoose. Would you like to give us your outro since you got the win?
My outro since I got the win. Well, I mean, I can certainly give you my outro from my show, the old cheesy standard
That's the one. That's the
here.
one.
Absolutely, let's do it. Well, okay. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks everybody for watching, and thanks again for the Nine Rootbiters for having me on. But to all of you watching, may all of your manifestations be always powerful and glorious.